So a continuation about cancel culture in modern day. Cancel culture is the modern day lynching of blacks. Cancel culture in the modern day is modern day lynching. And I want to talk about Emmett Till, for example. This was the example I was looking for, pertaining to comparison between cancel culture and the lynching of blacks across the United States. And you'll find that cancel culture and lynch mobs are all the same. For example, when you look at Emmett Till, who was killed in the South from saying good morning to a white woman, saying good morning to a white woman. And just from saying good morning to a white woman, he was killed. He was killed, right? And his penis was cut off and he was put in his mouth, and he was put inside water, right? A river, which they killed him before they put him in the river and they tied them up, right? This is cancel culture. That's the result of cancel culture. For example, when you look at some historical of burning downs of black cities in United States by mobs of white peoples and lynching of black peoples in the same sentence or in the same incidents, you will find that when these lynch mobs, racist white peoples, when they destroy these cities and they lynch black people, that they were moved by either a white woman allegation with no proofs and no evidence that a black person raped her, touched her, or looked at her or say good morning to her, that they lynched black peoples and they burned down black towns. That is cancel culture. So cancel culture you see today is that a person, right, that he says something or he do something, right, and the person alleged that he did something and he said something without any facts, without any fact finding, without any courts, without any investigation, without any criminal investigation, right? Without any of these things, and then from the allegation, the whole mob of people attack this person, right? They attack this person, and then they turn around with no facts. There's hearsay, no investigation, no courts involvements, right? And then they want this person either to resign from his job or his position, or to get fired from his job and his position. And if he happens to be black, he's even put in jail. And a good example of cancel culture, lynching, modern day lynching of blacks, the best example today is Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is a great example today of cancel culture, lynching and killing blacks. In this case, they put Bill Cosby in prison based on allegations of white women. Allegations. No facts. Allegations. No investigation. Just allegations of white women, right? Who were in his house. Right? And based on the allegations, they did what? Put him in prison. Right? So cancel culture is the modern day lynch mob of whites. It's just you find today, right, that they're also lynching and attacking white peoples, right? They're also attacking white peoples. But I noticed that they use it, cancel culture, also to attack black peoples. People, either black people in politics, black people in entertainment, black people who are activists, black people who speak up rights for other black peoples, and the white peoples who want to retaliate, and they know that they can't use the outright racist whites methods. They go get this woke culture, this woke SJW cancel culture. They go get them to attack blacks today. So modern day cancel culture is just another form of white supremacy, using SJWs, woke social justice warriors they call them, to attack black people, because the white redneck racist, he can't come out and attack black people when they speak about black people rights and things like that. They use the cancel culture to come and destroy them. just like they did with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is the modern day lynching, right? Bill Cosby is the modern day lynching. And other black athletes, right? Other black athletes who stood up against systemic racism in sports, or who used their position in sports to speak out against systemic racism, right? And use a form of cancel culture to cancel them out, or black folks who have a good position in the black community, right? They use some white women or black women, right? Or black women, because a lot of black women who follow feminist movements. Feminist movement is another form of white supremacy, right? The feminists use white supremacy to fight against black peoples, right? So they use all these type of moves to destroy or to distort, either to destroy the person or to distort their image. Either they use it to destroy the person completely or to distort their image, right? To distort their image without courts and investigations, right? That's the reality of cancel culture, right? Without courts, meaning to investigate to see if the allegations are all right, without any fact finding, without any of these things, they prove the person to be guilty in cancel culture without any facts, investigations, and they want you to sit out. They want to ruin your image, and you'll find that the people who are using this platform of cancel culture, a lot of it is built in white supremacy. And if you see them doing it to another white person, that is just two movements or two positions of white supremacy who has two schools of thoughts, and it is against each other. And this is as a formal way for they get their opponents to get out or sit down or to reside without going to the court system to find if the allegation that was made is true or not. They're trying to use cancel culture to replace courts, right? Which is already racist anyway for blacks anyway. It doesn't matter, right? They try to use cancel culture to replace court system, to replace investigation, and to replace facts, right? That's the new move today. Using cancel culture to replace facts, to replace court system to do investigation to see what other allegations are true or not, and facts, right? Cancel culture is not built on facts. It's built on hearsay. Allegations are hearsay. And that's what cancel culture is. It's the modern day lynch mob. So if there's any black peoples, whether you Muslim, whether you black, whether you African American Muslim, cancel culture is not built on justice, being just. Right? It's not built on being just. Right? And for the few white folks, who got taken out by cancel culture, all that is, in the end of the day, is the two schools of thoughts of white supremacy going at each other. That's all it is. But when you find cancel culture start attacking now black peoples for their opinions, for their views, or they don't agree with cancel culture within itself, right? Or the power structure that be, whether they're working for a corporation, whether they're working for a company, right, wants to remove that black person, and they know they can't outright move them legally, they use cancel culture to cancel this person out so he doesn't have a voice or his image is distorted. And that is modern day lynching of black peoples. That's what it is. Modern day lynching of black people. I don't care what they put on there. It's the modern day lynching of black people. Cancel culture has nothing to do with Islam. All right? I'm watching on the news. There's this man on the news here in New York want to run for mayor. He got this Chinese Asian woman coming out and said, "Oh man, he tried to have sex with me one day." And the guy come out like, "Yeah, you was my girlfriend," right? We know in this Muslim, we don't stand for this type of fornication and stuff, right? But a white guy came out and he said we was dating each other. So for sure, they want to use this woman for the guy to bow out and don't run for the mayor. See how cancel culture work? If the guy is guilty, if he did something wrong, the first thing I would say, if he did something wrong, why didn't you not write a police report? If you didn't go out to write a police report, and if you didn't call the police and didn't write up a police report or had to order protection, then you are lying right now. You are lying, right? If it's a black person and this the allegation of a black person, they want this guy to be arrested without any facts, without any investigation. They want him to be arrested, or they want him to lose his job if it's a black person. Cancel culture has nothing to do with activism. Cancel culture has nothing to do with black peoples and the black struggles. And for those Muslims who follow it, cancel culture has nothing to do with Islam. Islam is not based on hearsay. Rather, yeah, Allah says, إِذَا جَاءَ فَاسِقٌ بِنَبَإٍ فَتَبَيِّنُوا. If the fasiq come to you with news that you investigated. Why? If you could continue reading the ayah, and perhaps you will you would do something and you would become regretful. Maybe you would listen to the liar. You would take what the liar is saying is true. And the person who they lying about, you might do something wrong to that person. Then you find out later on, oh, that person was lying. You become regretful for what you did. Alright, so in Islam, if somebody makes allegation, that's not automatic facts. That's not facts. You need to have investigation. And if you investigate and find the woman to be lying or the person to be lying, then why are you going to cancel a person? Why you want a person to step down? Man, cancel culture has nothing to do with justice. Has nothing to do with justice. Nothing to do with justice. I don't understand also why I'm finding Muslims supporting cancel culture. Cancel culture is just a modern day lynching of black people. Is nothing but another form of white supremacy. The white racists can't come out and say, oh man, this nigga right here, I don't want this nigga to have his position no more. I don't want this nigga right here to have his position no more. He can't come out and say, yo, take away his job. What he do is he send a bunch of some SJWs, woke peoples, and use those peoples to attack him, right? Because amongst the cancel culture, you're gonna have whites, blacks, Latinos, minorities following this nonsense, right? So, in the end of the day, it benefits white supremacy. At the end of the day, it benefits white supremacy. And a modern day example of cancel culture of lynching is Bill Cosby. Is Bill Cosby 100% Bill Cosby, right? They just mad at Bill Cosby because he tried to build an empire for black people in the entertainment business, and the white man know it. Oh, okay. We know Bill Cosby got some weakness, right? We know he got some weakness, right? They knew what his weakness was, and we just used that against him. Modern day lynching. That's all that is. Modern day lynching. So cancel culture has nothing to do with justice. Nothing to do with justice. I don't know how people replace facts and investigations. Facts, investigation, in courts with cancel culture. Only an idiot would do this. And the same attitude with the cancel culture, that was the same attitude that white folks had when they was lynching and killing black peoples. Same culture, same ideas. Oh, this black guy, right? Somebody make an allegation. Oh, this white woman, this black man, he touched me. Oh, he said this to me. Or he raped me. Oh, don't go see if it's truthful. And they find out the woman's lying, right? They go kill, lynch blacks, and they party about it. That's cancel culture. That's cancel culture right there. Just like cancel culture, once they set up the person, they start parading, they make memes, they have these media, these pictures they make on social media, and this and that. That's the same type of things that the white folks were doing when they was lynching black folks. They was taking pictures all around the dead body, smiling, laughing, and taking the pictures and making them stamps. Making it stamps for a postal. To send out for a postal, they're making it stamps. Cancel culture and the lynch mob are the same thing. Same thing. And if you find black people following it, telling them, yo, if you black and you following cancel culture, there's no difference between you and them lynch mobs that was hanging and killing black men and black women and destroying black business based on allegation and lies of a white person without finding out the truth to see what they said was true, and they took action in their own hand and they killed many black people, many black innocent people based on allegations of lying white peoples. I ain't following no cancel culture. And you find any Muslims following cancel culture, yo, you have weak character as a Muslim. If you black, you have a weak character as a black person. And if you're Muslim, I'm going to say to you, since when this stuff replaced our religion? Since when cancel culture replaced our religion? Our religion teaches if somebody has allegation, somebody must go investigate it to see if it's true or not. And if we're in an Islamic society and somebody make an allegation, the peoples in the street don't take it in their hands. The people in their streets don't take it upon themselves. The courts, the legal system, policing in the Muslim country, that's their job to see if it's true or not. So cancel culture don't replace Islam and don't replace laws and it don't replace being just. And I end on that note.